Viktor Orban spoke at CPAC, and this is reminiscent of Benjamin Netanyahu speaking to Congress in defiance of Obama, basically, and pledging his fealty to the Republican Party. There's like a growing, I think, connection with certain far-right leaders who are trying to like Americanize their right-wing rhetoric. Bolsonaro takes a ton from Donald Trump. Benjamin Netanyahu understands that his bread is buttered by the evangelical right here in the United States. And Viktor Orban has developed a buddy-buddy friendship with Tucker Carlson and other right-wing leaders here in the United States. So he was invited to talk at the Conservative Political Action Conference. And here he is basically tailoring his rhetoric to match and to appease the audience there in Texas.
Hungary shall protect the institution of marriage as the union of one man and one woman. Family ties shall be based on marriage or the relationship between parents and children. To sum up, the mother is a woman, the father is a man, and leave our kids alone. Full stop, end of discussion. Hungary.
So there you go. Some anti-trans panic, but an international flavor from Viktor Orban at CPAC. There were other clips of him talking about Hungary and he called it the Lone Star State of Europe. Again, this was in Texas. He said that we need less drag queens and more Chuck Norris. He said, what else did he say here? I had some other things written down because he really went hard. Cheesed it up. But.
Some history of Viktor Orban. He has basically done what people like Brett Weinstein, the anti-IDW folks, Chris Rufo want done to higher education with regards to purging any sort of what they call critical race theory type of stuff. Basically, anything that tells the truth about a country's history that the nationalists might be upset about. But also, and he's not just that kind of authoritarian, which is everyone kind of gets that, being anti-gay. Most people understand like, oh, that's bad. But also what might be missed is that he's also a COVID authoritarian. And as somebody who just recently said, like, I thought the government should have done more. What I don't mean is what Viktor Orban did in 2020, March 2020, which had Parliament pass a bill giving Orban power, unlimited power, and proclaimed state of emergency without time limit, rule by decree, Parliament suspended, no elections, and this is one interesting for the right-wingers, the contrarian civil libertarian types, spreading fake news and rumors up to 5 years in prison, and leaving quarantine up to 8 years in prison. So that's somehow missed by all these patriots who have made an entire identity around COVID authoritarianism while being studiously avoidant of commenting on what's going on with Title 42 at the border and how that is probably the number one policy of like American empire and reaction using COVID as a cover to follow its own priorities.
Like, that's actually authoritarian, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's right.
I mean, I would say suspending Parliament.
Yes, of course. But like the idea that please stay in your house, that's authoritarian. No, but locking people up if you violate these laws.
I would have never supported that.
Me neither. So, I mean, that is shocking. And like beyond that stuff, right? He's talked about the Great Replacement theory in reference to.
Oh yeah, he's a Nazi.
It's like the reason that Tucker Carlson highlights him And other people like Steve Bannon have used Orban as an example of a leader that they want to multiply throughout the world is because of the nativist stuff.
Yeah, fascist.
So he's getting more and more mainstream due to Tucker Carlson's highlighting of his career here in the United States, I should say. And so.
And I would also bring up another connection to the right that he made. I think like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe now, Jordan Peterson took a little trip over to Hungary and visited Orban. And there's never been any follow-up, despite Eric Weinstein performatively acting upset about it. But like that's something I'll follow up on, frankly. Like, hey, Waz. What were you doing over in Hungary when you were quoted in the press saying that Muslims might be incompatible with democracy? That's what Jordan Peterson did. And none of those charlatan cowards in the IDW have the courage to ever bring that up with him again. And, we'll just ask him about, I don't know, like why Russia started the war because the West is too woke now.
Yeah.